Okay, so it's Katniss this year was the first one to go. We're exactly 1 day behind last season. What's up YouTube, Jason here, Morph, Mixology, Reptiles. Welcome back to the channel. The season has finally begun. I mean, it's been going on for months now because we've been doing pairings and that, but our first set of eggs is on the ground from this girl. She's actually a few days late. We'll explain all that in the video of pulling the eggs, but yeah, Katniss is ready to go. So let's go on in. I'm gonna hand the camera to Mixology wife. This is her first time filming, so be nice in the comments, guys. We're all stuck at home anyway, so it's we're all just kind of making do with what we can. But yeah, first round of eggs is here. Let's go ahead and grab them. All right, so we've got Katniss here as our first girl to go. I'm gonna do all the stuff I normally do. Actually, before I start that, let's go ahead and prep her egg box because I haven't done one yet. As you guys know, we changed to the purple latch sterilite tubs, the same ones that I have in some of my racks. I've already prepped some of this, so I know what I need. So just a quick overview. I'm gonna put 200 grams of, I've started using vermiculite at the end of last year. I like it better than the perlite, and just seems to work better for my setup. But since these tubs are a little bit narrower at the bottom than the other ones I used, my old setup video is not correct anymore. So it's 200 grams in this one. 250 is too deep. So we'll put 200 grams of vermiculite in here. Put 210, but it's close. So 200 grams of vermiculite, and I'm going to run 250 grams of water. Be a little bit wetter than last season, but the vermiculite does a really good job of holding the humidity, so I'm not too worried about it. So just lightly pour it in. It doesn't look like a lot when you're putting it in. That was 250 grams. And then you can just go ahead and kind of mix it up just a little bit. It's not going to be crazy damp or sopping wet, and if you squeeze it, you should not be able to wring out any water. That would be too wet. Although as long as the eggs aren't sitting in it, it's not that big of a deal if it's kind of wet. So we'll even that out. And now we're gonna put in, we're using the EasyHatch trays this year. First time we're gonna try these out. So we'll just set that on top, kind of cinch it down just a little bit. And that's what a new tub's gonna look like for this year. And there's no way for the eggs to get into the moisture. So we'll set that aside and go ahead and pull her out. Okay, so it's Katniss this year was the first one to go. We're exactly 1 day behind last season. Last season our first clutch came on the 30th. This season it's the 31st. I'm going to take all my pictures in that too so that everything can be up on Instagram. If you're not following, make sure you do. This is a first time mom here, and I'll show you the male in just a minute. She wants to play. There's no shame in using the paper towel method, people. No glory in getting bit trying to be a badass. So we're just gonna make sure her tail's unhooked. There we go. Double check to make sure she's empty. This girl's really thick in general, always has been. She's not crazy long, but she's very thick and very muscular, so I wanted to be completely sure that we got her emptied out. It looks like it. I don't feel any other eggs in there. You can see she's sunken in pretty well. So we're just gonna put her on this side and hopefully she just relaxes. We'll clean her up and get her a new tub here shortly. Make sure she doesn't fall out. We'll go ahead and candle all these, of course. We'll put her away and I'll reset her later. Good job, Mama. For those of you that are curious, that's a leopard lesser pastel. And I'll grab the male. This pairing might not make sense to a lot of people, but I think it's gonna be kind of fun. The male we put her to is Leopold, the leopard butter pastel. So a lot of people, and myself included, agree that lesser and butter are the same. Either way, when you put two copies together, you get bells, the white snakes. So I could have white snakes with a bunch of extra genes hidden in them, but I've been told that that leopard plays a role in adding pattern to bells. So we'll see if we get leopard or super leopard bells this year and see how that looks. So it's kind of exciting. I'm gonna weigh the clutch real quick. She did really good though for a first-time mom. She's this is day 41, by the way, since her pre-lay shed. So she's 11 days late, I guess is the best you could say. All right, so if the lighting is kind of weird, that's actually because I'm going to turn them all off. We're going to go ahead and candle these real quick. I'm not sure if this is going to work on camera, but you should be able to see if you get in close here. You put a nice bright LED light on it. It's got good veins, looks like. And see, that's the underside where there's not a whole lot of veins there. So if you turn this over, see that there's a little tiny bubble kind of floating right here. So that's the embryo. You want to make sure that that side is up. And I'm just going to go ahead and candle all these and find the embryos sitting right on top. Looks good. So I'm going to candle all these real quick and we'll come back and see what we ended up with. All right, we got all the eggs candled. These EasyHatch trays are super easy to work with. I guess that's why they call them EasyHatch, but I really like the way they just lay in there easily and they don't roll around. And we went ahead, you guys know we're a huge fan of SensorPush. So I went ahead and took the SensorPush sensor that I had in the top box in my incubator, making sure the incubator was even. And since I got an extra little slot here, I'm just gonna drop it inside so I can monitor this tub and make sure, since this is the first one of the year, that the water and vermiculite combo and the temperature and everything is exactly what we need. She ended up having 9 good eggs, 0 slugs. Awesome for a first-time mom. Again, it's a leopard butter pastel to a leopard lesser pastel. 9 eggs, 0 slugs. Due on 5/26. That'll be 56 days from now. We're gonna go ahead and just put her in here in the top shelf of our incubator that's been running for about a month and a half now. Just like so. And start counting the days. I think that'll do it for this week, guys. Season is obviously off and running. We've got probably another 8 or more that are due in the month of April. So should be an exciting couple of days or couple weeks since we're all stuck at home anyway. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.